Austin McCarl to the bottom. On the outside, Tim Schaefer. A.J. Maddox, third spot. Fourth is Davey Franick. Fifth is Danny Martin Jr. and Justin Peck rounding out first three rows. We'll be seeing what they can do for us now, as they have less than half a track until they're going to get the green flag, and we're going to get this race underway for tonight. It's the 2024 Ronald Laney Memorial King of the 360s, and it goes green. Field hustling through the turns down the back straightaway. It's going to be Austin McCarl leading the way. Second is Tim Schaefer, and third, Davey Franick. Franick to the bottom now, challenging second. Schaefer trying to find racing room, but Franick's already there. They're four wide coming off turn four in the back of the field. Down the back straightaway, Austin McCarl in command of this one. Justin Peck trying to make his way up into fourth spot, and he does. Danny Martin takes over fifth. A.J. Maddox right with him now. Ryan Timms on the move in the 5T. Is down the back straightaway, McCarl in front. Davey Franick second. Third is Tim Schaefer. There's Tim trying to duck under A.J. Maddox, slider up. He's got it done. Timms has been a hot rod as he started this race way back on the outside of row 7. He's now running in the top 5. Field committing to the top throughout the first few drivers. Only a few remain down on the bottom. As quickly, your race leader is going to be entering up into lap traffic. Car at the back of the field, Dale Howard gets off the top commit, goes down to the bottom, then gets right back up to the top as your race leader heads off into turn 2. It's Austin McCarl down the back straightaway. 3 cars battling directly in front of him. He's going to try to find a line. Try to fall in behind Liam Martin might be his best way to go here. But there's still a lot of lap traffic in front of that battle, directly in front of the leader. Here comes Justin Peck. Justin Peck closing in 4th spot. As McCarl moves off the top, Peck now closing in on the backside of Franick. Peck will go to the bottom. Peck will try to slide it up in front of Franick, and he does. They'll go side by side now. Franick to the bottom. Franick's going to make that spot, make that move. Here comes McCarl. McCarl looking for a place to go, and Schaefer's right there with him. Tim Schaefer now trying to make something happen on your race leader. They'll try to work past the 47 of Howard. Howard stymies the effort of Austin McCarl. Schaefer looking for it. Can't quite get there. Austin McCarl down the back straightaway. Tim Schaefer second. Now Peck is up to third. Troubled over here. We got a couple of cars turned over in turn 3. It's the 22 of Riley Goodnow. Also there, it's Peck's 20 and the 2C of Wayne Johnson. So Peck was on the move up to 4th at one point, and now that car is on its side in turn 3. Caution, now the red flag is out. This red flag coming out with 10 laps remaining, and there is some damage to the wing of the 88 car. Safety crews on their way to get the 22 car put back on the ground. Justin Peck walks out of his race car. Obviously very disappointed. One of our lock-in drivers who was working his way up into the 4th spot from starting 6th. And helping Riley Goodnow out. We'll wait and hear the word from the safety crews as to the status. All 3 drivers are out, and the signal given is all drivers are okay. Wayne Johnson walking away. Riley Goodnow now taking his helmet off down in turn 3. Justin Peck making his way back toward his car now. As an unfortunate turn of events puts a couple of cars off their wheels. Goodnow's in a rather unusual position. The wing holding it there, toppling over. So action toward the rear of the field. Changes the fortunes of 3 drivers. For those of you watching on FloRacing, we will have some of the, we can catch some of the action on our FloRacing replay right now, as that's the scene going into turn 3. You see the cars begin to get congested and make contact with the outside of the turn 3 wall. And then more cars come into that. Heavy collision between Peck and the 22 of Goodnow. So good camera work there to catch that action over in turn 3. That one kind of developed a little slowly as the cars at the back of the pack began the mishap, and then the 4th place running Justin Peck came into it with absolutely no place to go. There's young Ryan Timms right now waiting out this red flag in his car 5T from Oklahoma City. From Eric Riggins, we have Cole Macedo. Then comes Aaron Reitzel, 12th, 13th. Tyler Clem, 14th. Max Stambaugh, 15th, would be the 7C of Phil Gressman. You've got Parker Price Miller, Lance Moss, Devin Borden, Mark Smith, Liam Martin. One car pulls into the infield, out of the race. Green flag is out. Dale Howard apparently retiring from this one. His challenge is right away for 3rd position. Franek on the bottom is going to try to hold off the charge on the top side of Ryan Timms. Danny Sams the 3rd is now moved around Danny Martin. So did Sam Haferteep. That battle continues between Franek and Timms. As your race leader, trouble, turn number 3. Oh, Eric Riggins did everything but roll over. He's got a flat left rear tire, and that's going to be a caution. My goodness, Eric Riggins did everything he could to keep it in the ballpark, and he did just exactly that without the help of that left rear tire. Wild ride indeed for the 47R. Gathered it back in, brings out the caution. There's a look at, once again, we see him making their way through the corners. There's Riggins going up against the wall down at the bottom of your picture, and then bounces off the wall, gets back down there. So trouble for the 47R of Eric Riggins, but that crew quickly going to work to get that tire changed on the left rear. Sam Haferteep 6th, 7th is Danny Martin, 8th will be A.J. Maddox, 9th Terry McCarl, rounding out the top 10 would be Cole Macedo. We are looking at 12 complete, and here comes Franek to the bottom right away. Franek now losing the spot to Timms, as Sams will close in on him in the 24D. Can't quite get there. Haferteep's had a fast race car, and he's going to pester Sams. Now goes right in line with him. Danny Martin gets right back into it in the 24. Danny Martin settles in beside the wall against the 24D as Sam Haferteep slides him up. Haferteep prevails on that one. Cars are starting to split the racetrack into 2 lines. Martin is committed to the bottom now. Haferteep nearly in the wall off turn 2. Gets back up and into the chase. McCarl's running the bottom. That's Terry McCarl. Runs the bottom, slides up in turn 3. Austin McCarl leads the way off turn 4. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Clem on the bottom will roll up to the middle of the racetrack as the race leader begins to get the sight of the cars in front of him. Gapping back through the top 5 now. 3 wide down the backside to the inside. Stambaugh makes his way by. Reitzel trying to sweep past the car 47S of Cole Macedo. Does get the job done as they rocket off into turn 4. Macedo settles back behind. Your Wednesday night winner, Aaron Reitzel. Leader now moving up onto lap traffic. First car in his sights is going to be the 7C of Phil Gressman. Gressman goes to the bottom. Gressman stays down there as the leader will come by on the top side. Now he'll work up the racetrack. A little bit of an impediment. You've got Lance Moss's 23 right up there as well. Schaefer trying to gain some ground. Austin McCarl strong. He'll go to the bottom and make his way past the 23. He'll work up the top. A little bit of momentum break right there for the race leader in the 88 car. Cars continue to move around as A.J. Maddox that time a little slow off turn 4. But now a little breathing room for Austin McCarl. 2 lap cars between himself and second place running Tim Schaefer. Schaefer able to break through one of them now as McCarl follows along. And now Tim Schaefer very much in the conversation. Schaefer going to try to make his bid for it, but there is the car of the A.J. Maddox car. Also Tyler Clem's 6 car trying to battle with the leaders. Maddox will go a lap down as Austin McCarl makes his way by. Tim's in third. Can't get past the 23 of Moss. Now does so. Gets back up on the high line. Chase after the 49X of Tim Schaefer. 16 laps to go in this one. Sam Haferteep sliding by the Danny Martin car. Martin wheeling that Shaw Racing ride, and now Aaron Reitzel into the picture. Reitzel, slide job. Haferteep patiently waits on him to go by. And now he'll try to get him back once again, but it looks like that Reitzel's going to hold on to the position. Reitzel on the move through the field. Race leader Austin McCarl still continues to deal with the traffic. Mark Smith directly in front of him. Now Ryan Timms will make an inside move on Tim Schaefer. Schaefer will take that look inside, can't get there. Timms takes over second. McCarl off turn 4 with the advantage by 1.1 seconds. Austin McCarl looking at 12 to go. McCarl will get to the inside on Mark Smith. Smith's still going to prevail in this one as these drivers seeking the opportunities to get by. Sam's in 5th, Reitzel in 6th, Haferteep in 7th. Ryan Timms is now looking at the back of the leader. Ryan Timms slide job to the lead. McCarl stays with him, but Ryan Timms will take the top spot with 10 laps to go. Austin McCarl tries to get back after him, but Timms has been running strong on the top. Ryan Timms to the front of the field as A.J. Maddox retires his 3A. Now it's going to be Ryan Timms trying to get past the veteran Mark Smith. McCarl to the bottom. Up the racetrack, Timms waits, goes right on back by. Now McCarl again as Timms is trapped behind the 43. He's going to look for racing room. He's going to have to come off that top line, and he does. He'll get it down there, and now Smith nearly sideways. 7 laps remain, make it 6 for your race leader Ryan Timms. Timms facing the challenge of having Liam Martin directly in front of him now. Mark Smith below him, helping to remove a buffer, and now Timms will go to the bottom, slides up the racetrack. Timms checking in with 5 laps to go. The 5T leads the way. The 88 of Austin McCarl second. Still the battle going on as Tim Schaefer in the 3rd spot. Now takes over second from Austin McCarl up on the outside. Liam Martin nearly sideways right in front of the 2nd place running cars. Timms will come through. 36, make it 37 in. 3 to go for your race leader, Ryan Timms. It's Austin McCarl 3rd and Tim Schaefer 2nd. Timms has built up a 1.7 second lead. 2 to go for Ryan Timms. Tim Schaefer on the verge of back in 2nd spot. White flag is out. 1 lap left in this one. As the caution flag waves instead. Parker Price Miller's car 9P. up against the wall on the outside of turn 2. Caution coming out. You want drama? You got drama. Here it is. Ryan Tim took the lead, and now Danny Martin into the infield with a flat right rear tire. Ryan Tim's in the 5T, grabbed the lead after running on the outside. He had started this race well back in the field on the outside of the 7th row. Put on a charge on the top side, got into the top 5 rather quickly, but now has to look at a green and white next time he comes by. Tim Schaefer right there with him. Austin McCarl running in 3rd spot. Danny Sams the 3rd, 4th. Aaron Reitzel from the outside of the 10th row now in 5th position. Unofficially, Davey Franek in 6th. 7th would be Sam Haferteep Jr. 8th, the car of Cole Macedo. And 9th spot is the car of Devin Borden. Another look at the problems for the Parker Price Miller car as there was car in front of him, and contact was made between those cars, and they moved on away from it, left Miller behind over on the entrance into turn 2. Green flag shown to the field is a furled green. The next time they come by, they're going to see both the green and the white to indicate the last lap. It's time to get after it now on the back straightaway. Ryan Tim's got to do the job. He's going to be the one to determine when this race is going to go back to green flag and back to full song. There's a better than average chance that he's going to go to the top. Will somebody try to go to the bottom and make something happen here? And Tim's fires. And boy, did he get a jump. No question about it. It's going to be tough to catch him down the back straightaway. Green flag still out now. Checkered flag coming up. The victory goes to Ryan Timms in car 5T. They've been pushing hard to get to where they got right now because checkered flag comes out. We're going to be heading down to victory lane. Your winner tonight in the car 5T will be Ryan Timms. 2nd to Tim Schaefer. 3rd, Austin McCarl. 4th to Danny Sams the 3rd. Coming home in 5th, it's Aaron Reitzel. Victory lane celebration for Ryan Timms coming right up from East Bay Raceway Park.
Does it fit? Does it fit you?
Fits great.
Oh, how's it feel, Ryan?
It feels awesome. It's even better being able to come from 14th to win it. God, I had such a fast race car, and it was just kind of a perfect race for us. The last couple nights we kind of struggled. Not really. We had a fast car all weekend, just not very much luck. So I'm glad we could finally put a full race together and get up through there and get us a win here. And it's definitely a little extra special being the last race at last 360 race at East Bay.
Well, it seems to me that you, from that 14th starting spot, you knew you had to go quickly because even by the first red flag, you were up toward the top 5.
Yeah, I think it was lap 10. We were already up to 4th, so I knew, I had the car under me to do it. I just knew I had to be patient enough and wait for the guys in front of me to kind of mess up. I was really waiting to get to lap traffic, and that was where I was able to capitalize on all their mistakes. So it was fun racing with everyone here. Austin, he did a great job. Schaefer, he did good. It's fun racing with these guys, and I'm just really stoked to get this win. I got to thank Jimmy for the fast race car, and I got to thank Chance, Joel, Jason for all their hard work. And I got to thank my sponsors, Western Fly Express, Citgo, Hempel Oil, Mystic Lubricants, Outlaw Wings, TJ Forge, Death Ridge Eyewear, which go get you some if you don't have them already, and just everyone on this car.
Indeed, the way you were driving that car here, it was definitely that you were definitely motivated to come up through here. You had to pass by a lot of veterans to get there.
Yeah, for sure. And this place, it's cowboy up, and it's just kind of slide. I mean, I don't want to say it's just a slide job fest, really. You're cutting it close with everyone here, and that's what makes it so fun. And I hope I put a show on for the fans. I want to thank all the fans for coming out, and it was just an awesome night.
Well, right now he's going to enjoy the crown, the trophy, the scepter. There's a check here somewhere. Oh, yeah, here you go. I think you want that right here. Hold on to that for now. So congratulations on your win.
Thank you. And this one was for Ronald Laney.
Indeed it is. Right there on the top it says it's the Ronald Laney Memorial. And tonight the win goes to Ryan Timms, driver of the car, number 5T. He brought her home here for sure. Now let's go down and talk to another visit down here with Tim Schaefer, the car 49X. We got to get you up on the hill, my friend. We got to get you up on the hill.
No kidding.
How was it tonight for you out there? I mean, a lot of things going on.
Yeah, it was. My guys gave me a great car. Brian coming on, the boys, and the Rezigs and Daniels. We put this thing back together, and it's like the band's back together. And for us, really the third night out, it really started clicking.
Did it feel good to be in the starting position that you drew here in the front straightaway?
Oh, absolutely. You get to set the pace with the guy on the lead, or if you get it, you set the pace. But hey, we're happy with second. Love to win it, but this is the way it goes sometimes.
Oh yeah, there's a good resume despite this, so that's awesome there. So the long red flag period, what does that do for a driver's mentality?
I've done it a couple of years now, and it's just you try to plan things, but it'll never come out that way. So you just pretty much go with the flow, and what happens, happens.
Well, how do you feel about this being the last one, though?
It kills me. I love this place. I've been coming down here for a long time, and it's fun. It's the right time of year. Just everything about it. You got good people here. Al and Todd had it for years working it. And Al's put in this thing. It's amazing. And it's going to really miss it.
Yeah. Tim Schaefer coming home second. We're going to miss you, bud.
Thank you.
Tim Schaefer coming home second here tonight. Let's head down to a visit that we made last night. Talked to last night's feature winner, driver of the car 88. Started on the pole, accumulated the most points of anybody this week. Put on a heck of a drive, and congratulations on a good week, Austin McCarl.
Thank you, man. Just need to thank the entire Ophil family. Jeff and Heidi Tucker, I know they're watching with some friends. Down a little bit further south than here. HRP Wings, Ryder Racing Engines, Penske Shocks. Don't know what we needed there. Just talking with my guys, probably could have mechanicked a little bit better. And the track was great. Got a little bit higher up than it has been all week, and lap traffic was just kind of crazy. You think you'd show a guy that's won this race plenty of times a nose, and he would show some respect, but whatever. We'll remember that and move on. We, like Gravy just said, at least we're on the podium. So definitely disappointing, but I don't know. Happy I got an East Bay trophy, like I said last night. Wish it was this one. It pays a hell of a lot better tonight, but we'll move on.
Yes, indeed. I mean, the thing I'm going to take from you is you can't get number one if it's not there. When you did that draw out there, that was hysterical. Place just busted up on that one. But top point man through the week, consistent finishes here, twice on the podium. It's got to be a great way to think about what's going to be happening for you in 2024.
Yeah, we're excited for the rest of the year, man. I've never started racing this early, and we've already got 2 wins and 2 big checks in the lounge. So we'll go on to Georgia next week with the big dogs and see if we can improve there on a totally different style of racetrack. And on to the next one, man. Like I said, just really need to thank Country Builders Construction, Tucker Trucking, Ochoco West, Muddy Stealth Cam Walkers, like I said, HRP Wings, Bosma Poultry, Tony Spozzato, Engler Injection, Winners Racing Products, BMRS, Sander Wheels, everybody that's a part of this deal. Can't thank them enough. Obviously pretty disappointed to run third there, but live and learn, and we'll move on, like I said, on to the next one.
Well, thank you for being a part of it here. We appreciate it, and the great sportsmanship that you provided for us here, and the fine victory last night, and the kind words. Appreciate that very much.
Yeah, going to miss this place. This is definitely probably one of the best racetracks on earth, definitely top 2. And I loved I-80, fortunate enough to get a win there before it closed down, and fortunate enough to get a win here before it closes down. So I'm told they're not going to cover this place up like we all thought, so maybe there's hope.
Maybe there is hope. Austin McCarl, driver of the car 88, coming home in 3rd position here tonight. Your top finishers, Austin McCarl, 3rd, Terry. We have Tim Schaefer in that 2nd spot, and we have Ryan Timms up on the top position here. First-time winner as a King of the 360s, a young man out of Oklahoma City. So congratulations to the top finishers, and thank you for your support of Winter Nationals right here at East Bay Raceway Park.